Now I want to discuss about the concept of that is Varargs. What is Varargs? You can say that variable number of arguments. It must be the last argument of the function and it is defined as a triple dot. And you can say it is the same as a printf function in C language. Let me write this in a comment so you can get the better idea. Slash star star slash. You can say that it must be the last argument of function. Why last argument? Because might be a chance if you define it as a first, then when it will end that you also don't know, right? Because it is a variable number of arguments. So we can define the unlimited argument over here. It is denoted by triple dot. You can say that it is a triple dot. It is the same as printf function in C language. For example, let me give you the example. Printf, for example, if I am writing hello, then you can say it is a one argument. Suppose if I am writing printf percentage d, and if I am printing 150, then it is a two argument. And suppose if I am writing here printf percentage s percentage d, and if I am printing atmiya and I am printing 150, then you can say that there are three arguments. So here one argument, two argument, three argument, it means that any number of arguments I can provide in a printf. The same kind of function, if you want to define in your program, then you can use the Varargs. Let me give you the practical demonstration of the same. For example, let me declare this class as a test. Let me define the main function, that is public static void main. Now what I want to do, I want to define a one function, and that is a variable number of arguments function. So let me define here one function, that is void display. And what I want to do, any number of argument if user provide over here, that I want to display over here. So how we can do this? Very simple. Here we can write that object dot 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 triple dot, and here you can say that this is a OA, that is object. Here you can define any data type. Right now I am using object just because I can provide any value over here. Let me use the for each loop. For example, for object O colon OA. So what happened? This OA is my object array. So it will be iterate over here one by one, and here you can simply print your O. So what is the biggest benefit? The biggest benefit is I can call this display function and I can provide any number of argument. For example, let me create the instance test t equal to new test, and let me call the function t dot display. If you call the function t dot display and if you are not passing any argument, then also it's okay. And suppose if you are calling the function t dot display and if you are passing here value 10 comma 20, this is the integer, right? Then also it's okay. And suppose if you pass here, for example, 10, 20 and atmiya, this is the string, then also it's okay. And suppose if you provide here that atmiya university 10 comma 20 comma MCA, then also it's fine. So what it will do, it will just call this particular function, and if no argument is available, then this loop will not be called, so it will not print anything, right? And whenever you pass 10, 20 atmiya, then three value it will print, that is 10, 20 and atmiya. And if you provide atmiya university 10, 20 MCA, then it will print the same. I'm just doing what? I'm using the for each loop. Now you can test this particular program. Let me save this. Let me compile the program java c varargs demo.java, and you can run this java test. What happens? See, first it displays the 1020, then it displays the 1020 atmiya, then it displays the atmi university 1020 and MCA. It means that whenever you call this display function, it will call that particular function. Even you can print over here something, that is system.out.println display calls, and here I want to write this in a tab, right? So I just want to provide the tab over here after that. And once it is printed successfully, I want to just print a blank line. Let me save this. Now you can compile this particular code Varargs demo.java and you can run this. You will be able to see that display calls, then display calls and 1020, display calls, then 1020 Atmiya, display calls, then Atmi University 1020 MCA. It means that I call this display function 4 times. And whenever you call this particular function, I'm getting the value. So we can say that this is the way we can implement the Varargs. I want to give you one more demonstration of this Varargs, and that is what, let me save this program as Varargs demo2.java. Now what I want to do, I want to sort the given data, right? And what I want to do, whenever user call this particular function, I want to first sort. If it is a string, if it is a integer, if it is a float, any number I want to sort and then I want to display, right? This is what my requirement is. So whenever you call this function, for example, t.display, and if you pass here the value, for example, 32, 56, 12, 65, 87, 21, 45, and 23. Now I want to sort this data, and that is 32, 56, 12, 65, 87, 21, 45, and 23. I want to sort before printing the same. So before writing the loop, you can write here Arrays.sort and you can pass your object array over here. This arrays is the class which is available in util package. So we need to import here java.util.star, or you can write java.util.arrays. This arrays.sort function will do what? It will simply sort the given input by the user in ascending order, and then you can display the same. So let me save this. Now you can compile this Java C Varargs demo2.java and you can run this Java test and you will get the sorted output. See here, that is 12, 21, 23, 32, 45, 56, 65 and 87. Suppose if you think that, sir, I want to pass a string over here and that I want to sort. Very simple. You can pass here string and it will work fine. For example, let me pass here MCA University Atmiya SAM 2 testing and let me save this. Now you can compile this program, that is Java C Varargs demo2.java, and you can run this. See here, both are sorted. See, this is the integer number that are sorted and this is the string that is sorted. It means that this is the variable number of argument. Whatever you pass over here, that will be sorted. Even you can pass character also. For example, let me write here t.display. For example, let me pass the capital T. Let me pass here A, T, S, A, T. So what happened? It will sort the data A, S, T, 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 right? So you can save this and you can compile this Java C Varargs demo2.java and you can run this. You will get the output A, S, T, T, T. Sometimes people say that, sir, I want to mix the data. It means that I want one integer, another character and another string. That is also possible because we are taking the variable number of object. So any input can be possible. So this is what the variable number of arguments in Java is.